Hi everyone, I'm Danny Dearden and I've come today to film the bass sessions. Recently I've auditioned for X Factor this year, and it started off obviously with the room audition, and that kind of went alright. I got enough to get through to the arena, but Simon wasn't too pleased. I got a no from Simon, but I got 3 yeses from the rest of the judges. Obviously that earned my place at the arenas. So when I got to the arenas, I thought, well, I need to kind of take a risk here. I can't just be going and singing an easy song that I'm all right with, because I've kind of winged my way through the first audition. So I've got to prove myself now at the arena. So it was on a Saturday, and I was last on of the night. I didn't even sing till about midnight, just a bit after midnight. So I chose to sing One Night Only by Jennifer Hudson, which was a bit like a big risk kind of for me, because there's some notes in it that are really high, and I was worried that I might not be able to get on with the nerves and stuff. But when I went on, kind of all the adrenaline, everything hit me, and it kind of worked. But there was a part during the song a little bit where I did start to lose it a little bit, but no one noticed that, so this is a secret. But yeah, I kind of took a deep breath and then pulled it off, and then I got a standing ovation from the audience and from Mel and Louis, and good comments from them all. So yeah, it was mad. I can't really remember it. I'm just kind of telling you what I've been told, because once you get on that stage, it's just a massive blur. Everything goes out your head. It's mad. It's a really strange feeling.
And what did Simon say about you?
Simon said I was one of the best of the day, and like as soon as he said that, I thought, like, Simon's the one everyone wants to impress. So it was a bit of a kind of smacked in the face with that. I was like, wow. Mel said, like, I knew you was going to be good. I kind of liked you from the start, even though the first audition didn't go as well as it could have done. Cheryl said that her and Simon needed to eat some humble pie, because obviously Simon said no at first, and Cheryl was a bit like on the fence. So that was also a great comment. And then Louis, I can't remember what Louis said, probably just his standard lines like, you're a star, you know, like he always says. So I can't quite remember what he said, but you probably heard it all before.
So what's it like actually stepping onto the stage of a big arena then? Have you done that before?
I've never done anything like that before, no. It's mad, because because I was literally last on, so I was there for hours. I was there from like 6:30 in the morning. You're there all day just doing bits of filming, and it just goes on and on and on and on forever. And then literally when you're about to go on, it's over in seconds. You walk up them steps and you're stood and you're waiting for the queue to go on. You walk out and there's just like 5,000 people. And then the judges sat there all lit up like a Christmas tree, because all the lights are on them and all you can see is them. It's overwhelming. It's a mad experience. It just kind of, everything goes at your head. It's like a big blur, basically.
I can't imagine how you'd mentally prepare for that, though, to walk out and see that many people in front of you. If you haven't had anything that big before, it's quite a baptism of fire, I suppose, isn't it, to see that many people? Is there anything you can do to tell yourself, or do you just have to go out and do it?
I don't think, there wasn't much I did to tell myself to prepare for it, really. Just trying to keep calm. The best thing to do is keep calm, not think too much about it. But I've like cheated a little bit, because I'm meant to wear glasses. I can't see nothing. I literally can't see anything. So when I went out, all the audience just blends into one big thing, so you don't even see like the faces, so it's not as scary. You can't see what's going on.
Right, okay. That's great, okay. Can we just talk about now? So tell us about, obviously, it went well for you. You got through to the judge's house, which was in Mexico, and your judge was Mel B. So can you just talk about that experience, please?
Yeah, I mean, once I did the arena and I got through, I obviously got them 4 great yeses. That then went on to boot camp, where you do like a few challenges, and then they dwindle you down to like the last 15. And I was down to the last 15 lads, and then it was a 6-seat challenge, which is literally like the Hunger Games. It is as bad as they make it on TV, because everyone is crapping themselves, basically, because you could get a seat, and there's people who got a seat and then they would turf back off it, so you really don't know what's happening. And when it all finished, and like the last 6 we was in our seats, we realised there was no one else to come out, so we was like, well, we're through to judges' houses, but what's going on? And we was all just like looking at each other. We didn't have a clue what was going on, because they'd not finished, like they literally hadn't made their mind up. They were still talking about it, and the producers were talking to the judges, and we was just in shock, like, what is going on? And then obviously we did find out we was through, and that's when we met Mel properly, and she's amazing. She's like proper down to earth. And obviously then we did that, and then I got through to judges' houses in Mexico. So yeah, that was a great experience.
So before that, then you didn't really get to meet the judges too much.
No,
on one-to-one basis.
We didn't really get to meet the judges too much, really, at boot camp, because all we did at boot camp is we found out who our judge was, where they put the groups in the categories in different rooms, and then the judge came out and you find out. So we had like a bit of a chat with her then, but nothing like on a one-to-one personal chat until judges' houses.
Okay, so what's Mexico like then? What's Mel's house like in Mexico?
Mexico is absolutely amazing. I mean, never seen anything like it. We was like just set in this massive big jungle. It was like Jurassic Park. We were getting ferried about on like golf buggies and stuff, and like in the middle of the night, in the middle of a rainforest storm, whatever you call it, it was lashing it down. We was in these little buggies just driving about. It's mad. It was an amazing experience. Really nice place.
So has anything memorable happened to you or anything funny that might stick out to make Mel remember you?
Yeah, there is something memorable. We was all the lads were sat down we were having something to eat, and Mel had come over to speak to us, and Emma, the guest judge. We'd just done the filming to reveal who Emma, our guest judge, was, and we were all sat down. It was the first proper time we'd got to speak with Mel, on a one-to-one basis. So she was just talking to us, and it wasn't really about X Factor. It was just about life in general, which was like good. It felt different, you know. She was just came and sat down and didn't bother her. And the next minute, I'd been pooed on by a bird. I didn't realise it was on my hand. Yeah. But because it's like that warm over there, you're not really going to feel it. But obviously it must have pooed on my hand. And I've wiped my face as I'm talking to Mel. And it's gone all in my mouth, all over my face. And I'm like, oh. And then I've realised what I've done. And then Mel's in it. And I just literally wanted the ground to swallow me up. It was the most embarrassing moment of my whole entire life. But because obviously she's our celebrity judge, and she's about to she's the one making the decision of my life basically, and I've just been made to look stupid in front of her. And so anyway, she just jumps out of her seat and goes, Danny's been shit on, yeah. And so her being down to earth about it made me feel a lot better, but it was still the most embarrassing moment of my life. She's like, oh, good luck that, and so yeah, and I went and cleaned my teeth, and it was literally about 10 minutes after that I had to sing to her, and they remembered it as well.
So she didn't want to give you a kiss at the end, I presume?
No, she didn't. I think she was a bit reluctant to give me a hug as well, to be honest with you. She was like that, so...
No, that's great.
It could only happen to me.
So were everyone else around all the crew finding that a bit funny as well, I presume?
Yeah, everyone found it absolutely hilarious. I was a talker the whole week, to be honest with you, which was a bit embarrassing. But
well, at least they were talking.
At least they were talking about me. It kept me in their heads, yeah.
Okay, then, so have you got any advice for young musicians coming into the industry? What's any pearls of wisdom from your experience, everything you've learned, and it could be about the X Factor as well, and feelings about that?
Have I got any advice? I mean, I haven't been in the music industry that long myself, but the experiences that I've had, obviously, like I've been working on some of my own music, recording some of my own stuff, which is a great experience, and obviously X Factor. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'd say if you can sing, I mean, you just need to get, before you go for something like X Factor, because it is such a massive thing, you will get swallowed up in it, and you can be made to look stupid, but that's just the way it is, that's the show. So if you can sing and stuff, I mean, I'd go out, do some gigs, local gigs like pubs and stuff, and just get some experience and create the confidence and build yourself up before you go for something like that. And if you do like writing your own stuff, I mean, go for it. If that's what you want to do, then definitely do it. I mean, I was a joiner when I left school, and then I realised I wanted to sing, so I'm going for it. I mean, everyone should go for what they want to do. Yeah, I mean, X Factor is literally not the be-all and end-all. I mean, you don't have to win X Factor to make it in the music industry. I mean, you don't even have, if you're on the show, you don't have to win it. I mean, proof like JLS, One Direction, they never won it. But like in between doing X Factor, I've been working on my own stuff, obviously, like I just said, recording my own music. So it's not just about X Factor and Britain's Got Talent and stuff like that. There is loads of other ways. I mean, getting seen, like doing little things like this, like interviews like this, gets you out there and gets people talking about you and stuff. So yeah, you just need to look at all the different things you can do, because X Factor's not the only thing.
What else have you been doing outside? You've mentioned it briefly, but have you been to any of the studios or recording with anyone?
Yeah, I went in between doing X Factor and stuff, and just before it, I've been over to Sweden and worked with a producer who's actually like a friend of mine. We just literally wanted to work on some of like our own stuff, do different things, record, just see where it went. I mean, because I've never really done anything with my own music. I've written a few little bits of stuff. I've not done much, so we just wanted to see where it went. And so yeah, I've been recording stuff like that. It's been really good experience.